I've seen a lot of movies, right? Dropping that owns these stocks.
Like, it's just and like, if you really sit there, I would say one movie that does it.
Tyson. He became the heavyweight champion at 20 years old. Mike Tyson, you have Netflix?
Yeah.
Their prices are going up again.
Man, I'm not.
Pop.
This was playing on the Rangers home front. Okay, 3-7. 3-7.
Yeah. Woo. Yo. Yo, what's up, dog?
What is going on, beautiful people?
It was a glitch.
I know.
Hello, people. Hey. What's going on, butter?
Nothing much, man. I got some good hot stuff off the presses, boy. Boy.
Yeah.
Boy, you ready? Yeah, you ready?
It's been interesting. It's been interesting.
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Hey, man.
This is your boy, Thomas Robinson, and this is
your boy, Devin Hill.
We are the WNBA,
and this is the WNBA podcast. I'm sorry. I'm just a little energetic today.
You jumped on it. You jumped on the train. You got the way you like.
Sorry about that. That's my first time doing that. I feel, really energetic. Ooh, that's how it is to be you.
Well, but wait a minute now. You can't be me. Ooh. You can be like me, but you can't be me.
I wanna be like Thomas.
Oh. Get off of it.
All right, brother.
All right. So I want to get into it because we have a lot to talk about, definitely with sports. My brother, Are you ready to do your job today?
Yeah, I'm ready to do my job.
Oh, God. And let's get into it. And this is Sports with Hill.
A little bit more now. Like I said, they're getting a lot of good attention, but like I said, with them getting all this good publicity and good attention, it starts. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Devin Hill, accompanied by my co-host, Thomas Robinson, and this is your Sports Breakout. So, getting into it with the World Cup. The World Cup is finito, finished, final, and this is the score. The score that ends it all, ladies and gentlemen. Spain 1, Argentina 0. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Well.
So,
I was watching the game, these are rumors. So, supposedly Drake has bet $1.5 million in Argentina. But Drake is somebody, I love Drake. Shout out to Drake, very good artist. But when it comes to betting, I would definitely tell you bet on the opposite side of Drake. He has a history.
He got bad luck.
Thank you.
Legit. If Drake betting on you, boy, you cooked.
But like I said, this is, so may not be true. So apparently he bet some money, right? And, people are already in the comments say, hey, I'm going for Spain. So, it makes sense. So that game was a very interesting game. Spain was more hungry than Argentina.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like, Spain, there could have been more points, but they missed like 7 at the beginning. In the first half, they missed like 7 goals that Spain could have done it. Spain was more hungry. Now, I think Messi had like 2 opportunities to score, but, they got good goalies. Congratulations to Spain. That game was slow because nobody scored, but the game was good because we wanted somebody to score. And Spain,
and they were fighting. They were fighting the whole entire time.
Congratulations to Spain. You got, like I said, you guys deserve it. And this is no feelings. We're not talking about, because you already know I'm not a fan or Argentina. But like I said, feelings is out of it. We're talking about sports. Both teams was hungry. See, Argentina has a reputation, and that's why I said to people that do not, Argentina has that, they may not score first, but they have a habit of a team scoring, then they catching up. So when Spain scored 1 point, I said, hold up, rewind. Y'all know Argentina, for some odd reason, they click on and say, hey, we got a game to play.
Actually, for real, you actually playing right now. Hold on now.
Yeah. But it is snap.
Nope, not this go. Not this go around.
Congratulations to Spain. You guys worked hard too. You guys, at the end of the day, you guys was the better team. You guys was really hungry. It started getting rough. Now, I think one player got a red flag, and I think 2 players got yellow flags. Argentina. But look, now at the end, when the game was over, they stopped fighting. Now look at, I get it. Hill, 4 years is long.
Yeah, bro, they was hungry. They said, nah.
Yeah. 4 years long to wait for the next one. I get it. You like, man, look, I don't have it in me no more, boss. This is it for me.
Let's hear it, man. 4 years is a long way away. A lot could happen in 4 years.
Yep. But like I said, this is wonderful because the main scorer on Spain, Messi, I think they're like kind of related. And so it's a low-key way that Messi is kind of passing the torch to the young brother in Spain. So it was it worked out, but Spain was hungry. And, I definitely want to visit Spain. I did some of my research on it since last time. Spain looks beautiful, and Spain is not in France, and France is not in Spain. So we got that solved. So congratulations to the champions. I wanted to talk about halftime. When I tell you about the performance. So Justin Bieber performed good, very good, by the way. BTS performed. Throw it up for BTS. They did their thing. And y'all got to remember, it's 100. I think it was in New York. It's 100-something degrees out there. Them boys. Sweating. Hey, I know sweating going to your eyeballs.
Burns.
Very good halftime. I like the thing that you guys doing. So the FIFA winner, they're taking a bag of $50 million. Whew. Congratulations. I guess you guys split. As soon as the game over, I'm gonna be like,
give me $1.
Hey, give a $1. It was a lot of celebrities in the house. A lot of celebrities. James Harden, of course, because he's undrafted. He's too busy focused on different things instead of basketball.
He got other things to do right now. He over there living his best life like it's going.
You're a basketball player, by the way.
Hey, man, I ain't quit worrying about him.
Shout out to Tom Cruise was there. Roman, ISO Speed, Kevin Hart, of course, Justin Bieber, BTS, Beyonce, Rihanna, she was there. Shakira was there looking. Shakira. Wow. Looking like a 5-star meal from Ruth Chris with mashed potatoes and asparagus and the New York
strip steak. Ruth Chris.
Yes,
with
sir.
The strip steak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well done.
Well done.
I love I want to give ISO Speed credit. He performed the opening of the World Cup. It was good. He didn't do what's those people? Vanilla Manila. They got caught. What's those people? You remember those 2 people that got caught lip singing? I think it was Vanilla. It was a while ago, like old school.
Ooh.
Man, they got caught like lip singing and it wasn't them or something like that. He actually performed. Sound good. He was dancing. I could tell he was watching some Chris Brown because he was trying to hit that. And I could tell Michael Jackson, But ISO speed, you see what I tell you? When you grind and you want something, you grind, you will get it. He was just a young dude with the dream. Look at him now, performing for the millions.
All the way up.
All the way up. So once again, and like I said, I was watching some of his streams too, and I seen a lot of people out there. So I was like, how much is the tickets, Hill? How much are the tickets? The cheapest ticket there was $8,000.
Told you. We had this conversation, bro.
I know.
Them tickets ain't cheap. These boys just blew their money. They blew their savings, bro. If you really want to equivalent to anything, they blew their savings. On these.
We did. Oh, you're right. I forgot. We did call it out. And the most expensive was $1.5 million.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. They just had that laying down. They just had that laying around like, oh, yeah, baby.
Now, World Cup, is that why you guys wait every 4 years so people can save up?
Yeah, they smart with it. Like, all right, I'm going to stack up all my rubles. Because you got to think about it. This is a big money scheme. Because, like, at the end of the day, you go to another country, you paying for plane tickets, you follow your team all around said country.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Each ticket is some serious change. You can't buy them both. They different stadiums, so they different tickets.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. Boarding, food, transportation, all that.
So you boys at least coming out for what, 50,000?
Yeah, good guap, a good little grip.
Just like you said, hey, you didn't fly to another country to go to a bar to watch it. You said, I gotta go to every game.
I gotta be there. They out here, in the stadium.
I ain't know y'all have money like that. And I want to shout out to the Argentina fans. Y'all took over New York Square. No problems. Y'all was just out there with your blue and white on before the game. Just rah, 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 you know. I guess y'all thought y'all was going to get that New York effect and thought, that probably would have worked, but it didn't. And also the problem is the social media telling you when I was going through, everybody was saying, I see like a blue. They got, on the little building where they dropped the little ball from for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So they seen it was blue. They said, Argentina's going to win. Well, don't listen to people like that.
Well, look at you go. Now look you thought you was going to get something special.
Yep. That's I had to, say on the World Cup. But thank you guys for being here. Shout out to World Cup. And I found out that the World Cup has more views than anything. Any Super Bowl. Anything else played, World Cup beat it. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hence the name, the World Cup. Everybody's tuning in.
It didn't do it 4 years ago. It's just different.
Hey, okay. You know why
this is the world.
You know why it's different? Because it's right in our own backyard. We know how to put on a show.
No, say it one more time.
It's right here in our backyard, and we know how to put on a show.
So what that mean, FIFA? You need to come right back.
Come on back. We'll set you up real nice next time.
Houston also. Put Houston on your list now.
Put Houston back on the list. Go ahead and put the Bears' new stadium because it'll probably be done by then.
Well, it should be. And how you guys seen Houston when y'all came, it's going to be the same way.
Yep. Maybe a couple tweaks here and there. Maybe the roads will actually be done this go around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Moving on into our NFL news. So the Tennessee Titans are awarding Chris Johnson with the Ring of Honor. Basically, they're putting him in the Ring of Honor after he disclosed on Good Morning America that he's battling ALS.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's battling ALS. So they're going to go ahead and put him in the Ring of Honor category and honor him that way for his time and dedication that he served with the Tennessee Titans. Mm-hmm. So congratulations to you, kind sir. I hope everything goes well with your battle, and hopefully you
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Johnson. I was watching. Now, like I said, I'm not a Tennessee Titan fan, but, I used to watch a game, man. You're a bad man, but shout you out, brother. Hopefully everything goes good and get better, brother. You are in our prayers.
Mm-hmm. Moving on. Archman is back in the headlines again, boy. That boy can't not talk to. He's very humble with the way he speaks. He says in an interview,
humble because he sucks. But okay.
Listen here, bro. He states that, in the interview, the interviewer said it like, do you feel like, you deserve, like, with that celebrity status and everything like that, you think, you're getting used to it and everything like that. And he states, no, I'm not used to it. I don't think I deserve it. I haven't really proven myself once I get out there on the field this season and, really, get down some plays and get down range. I should, acclimate myself into, the position, like, because he still feels weird about people coming up to him asking for autographs and photos and that. He thinks he doesn't deserve it yet.
Nobody coming up to you, man.
Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. They coming to see Otis. They come to see Otis. Yeah, he's very humble. He's very saying, hey, man, I haven't earned it yet. Let me give me some time underneath my belt. And then we'll get to that star status.
Hill. You seen him in Walmart, you walk by him, you gonna know him?
Yeah.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you see him in Walmart, sir. You see him no, hold on. We're gonna upscale you. Target. You're over there at Target. You just left a little Star Bizzle. You got your little drink and you see him. You bump into him. Boom. You gonna recognize him?
No. Nope. I'm like, excuse me, brother, you work here? Can you tell me where the TV's at?
Hey, man, all right, bro.
Thank you, sir.
You're actually horrible.
Because, man, I'm not really, when it comes to, especially because he's in college, right? So
yeah, he's in college football and he's playing against your, your opposing team. It's just the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, he's not nobody, Texans. He ain't nobody.
So y'all be saying, horns down, some off. So,
Okay, don't disrespect me, man.
Hullabaloo, connect, my brother.
Watch your tone.
Just saying, bro. Just saying. So, in other big news, this is sports news. This is considered sports news. Slammer University. They had their very first, basketball game. They had the alumni versus the new kids on the block.
Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, class 2026 won against the alumni, 30-27. A lot of people thought that, the alumni was going to take it because they had a strong lead, but, new kids on the block showed them a little something different. They said, hey, they not just some pushovers, and they not just going to let the alumni come in here and act like they the big dogs. They going to show their face. And they, they did their doggone thing. Overall, the game was very well put together. I will say this. They had great announcers. They had a nice halftime show. Everything was cool about it. I liked it. I enjoyed watching
it. The announcers at the beginning, no, that was horrible. When everybody was coming out the tunnel, hey, they were reading too fast.
You think it was reading too fast?
Man, they got finished with the whole group before they all came out.
It could be, it could be like, that little stage price type stuff. Like, it takes us a minute, like me a minute to get up there and be like, all right, here we go.
You should have something in your head. Wow.
Like a bow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this one.
Bow.
Yeah, okay, I get
what you're saying.
Guacamole,
Batman, Toontown. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, man, that boy still coming out.
This fool said guacamole, Toontown. All right, bro.
But yeah, W Kai, W for coming up with this, man. This is amazing. Nobody has ever done this, and the thing is, people are taking it serious. Serious.
Oh, serious as it can be.
When I was watching his on his YouTube, he had it was streaming through his profile. Man, and that boy had over 400,000 people. That's just his. Now, you got other people streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the game. Man, look, Kyle, you do your thing, and man, that's serious, man. Like I said, next year, Man, look, I expect Gatorade to be out there. Here you go. Hey, I'm calling how I call it.
He had a lot of sponsors with it though. This time though, he had a lot.
See, but the thing is, he can do something with the sport thing, because now I know he said he's trying to go into football. Man, look, this man is amazing. He's doing things that, man, is crazy. Keep it up, Kai. But yeah, I enjoyed the basketball game. The thing is, everybody was trying. It wasn't like no fake, like how they do the celebrity games.
No. They was locked in. They wanted this. They wanted this. And you could really see them.
Talib, baby boy. Baby Junior LeBron James. Hey, that boy cold with that. That boy. All I know, if I don't pick up a game from my coach, he gonna be on my team. Talib from the Clover Boys. Hey, that boy, he cold.
He was doing it. He was cold with it. He was like, I would say, if anything, he was locked in. He was locked in.
Oh, yeah.
He
Man,
was locked in.
That boy was cold, man. He a cold
He was not
dude.
messing around with him. He was. He's like, hey, we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get out here, and he got it done.
Hey, it was one dude. Hey, he's I seen him online before. I think he stayed in Miami. Tall dude, he probably like 6'7" with braids. I forgot his name. They said the coach, because the dude wasn't doing good on playing basketball, and the coach, he was, telling everybody, okay, everybody to get together. He said, oh yeah, you can sit down. You don't like basketball. Okay, do that. I said, oh. I said, yo. That boy hit
cold, man. You can sit down. You don't really like basketball.
Hey, man. Hey, W Kai, man. W Kai.
W Kai. But like I said, kudos to Streaming University. Really did your thing there, Kai. Look forward to see what you got going on, because you stated in previous comments that you are going to host this every year. So can't wait for next year to see what's going on with it. Definitely would like to see, like you said, you're looking at the whole, football aspect of everything. So like I said, all I can see you is just growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger with the Streaming University. So like I said, keep on doing what you're doing, brother. Keep on pushing these small-time streamers out there that are able to have a chance. And we look forward to what you do next year, bro.
Yes,
all
sir.
Right. Moving on, brother. Moving on. You been keeping up with the UFC? Yeah, you been keeping up with them fights.
A little something.
Like I watched the female fights at the end. I watched the female fights at the end. They were not playing around. Baby Shark got thrown around. Baby Shark got thrown around. You caught it too? Yeah. We on the flood warning, sir. You have to excuse us. That's our Amber Alert.
Boy, it's hot. Oh, yeah. Watch out for that flood warning.
Yeah, watch out for that flood warning, ladies and gentlemen. So, back to what I was saying. But that just threw us off. So, in UFC news, like I said, they had major category fights going on last night. Like I said, Baby Shark versus, I'm going to butcher her name up. I do apologize. Colleen. So,
what's Khalifa? Okay.
Yeah. Colleen. Long story short, Colleen came out on top against Baby Shark. She came out when she first started fighting. She came out. She showed, just the right amount of energy, aggressiveness, and everything like that. That you need to go ahead and end a fight very quickly. She stated, and mind you, right, she wasn't even supposed to be fighting Baby Shark. Baby Shark, she got moved into Baby Shark's category because our other opponent dropped out or something like that. So this was a weight class above her and everything like that she had to get approved for. So long story short, Lane did her thing, won the fight at the end of the day. Kudos to her.
Okay. I got a couple big announcements with the UFC. So, you know who Ryan Garcia is?
Yeah.
You probably seen like clips of him. So he going against Conor Ben September 12th on Paramount. So I'm going with Ryan, and this is why I'm going with Ryan. Number one, I've been watching him like doing clips and stuff. Even when he's joking, I know he does IRL. Even when he does that, he's still fit. A I'm going. I know he's silly sometimes, but that's what I'm going with. But and also another reason I'm going with him, excuse me, is because the other guy named is Connor, and it seems like they got a bad reputation of losing. McGregor.
Yeah, no, hold on.
So
Connor.
I'm going with. I already did my research, brother. I'm going with Ryan Garcia. Like I said, I be keeping up with him. He's gonna take a win.
You think he's gonna do it? Because if I'm not mistaken, that Connor guy, he's from over there, right? Too. And I want to say he's Irish. Mm-hmm. Irish.
Yep.
He's been talking a lot of cash. He's been on my feed too, there, bro. He's been talking a lot, and he has the receipts to back it up. He wants this fight. It's not like respect to Conor McGregor. It's not like going to be like the McGregor fight or anything like that. Mm-hmm. He's locked in with it. He's ready.
I'm going with my boy Ryan.
Hey, you can go with your boy Ryan all you want, but this is a young kid that's got the dog in him.
Here we go.
He ready. He ready to prove himself. He ain't playing with nobody. Every match that he's gotten into, he's been over here sticking and moving and laying into these boys. I've seen some footage. He's got good footage.
Ryan, I'm riding with you all the way. My co-host is the enemy.
Listen here, bro. I'm just calling a spade. I'm calling how I sees it. This young buck right here has got the energy and the time, and he wants.
Man, stop talking like that. You're not old, man. Boy, chat. Hold on now. This man is not old, worth nothing. Young buckaroo. Big crier, boy. You still got Similac behind your ears.
All right, bro. I didn't know you were gatekeeping a phrase, bro. Excuse me. Long story short, my partner in crime is running for Ryan. So
I'm with you, Ryan. Ryan got them hands. I'm gonna tell you what's in talk also with the UFC that I'm excited about.
Okay.
Tank Davis and Pacquiao.
Okay, Pacquiao. Okay.
Pikachu, Pokemon. Now, right, let's go. Now, I know it's in talks. There's nothing official. Well, man, I think Tank would knock the. Woo! I think Tank get that boy the.
Oh.
I think Tank will give it to him, man.
You think so?
His name is Tank for a reason, baby boy. Now, don't get me wrong. Many of your Pac-Man do a GOAT. You're a legend.
But he also
now, let's talk about reality. We got age.
That's what I'm saying. He's up there.
Age.
Yeah.
Tank is younger.
And when's the last time Pacquiao been in a fight?
1942.
All right, bro. You over there. Yeah, all right, bro. You gonna stop playing in Pacquiao space like that.
It was still black and white TVs.
All right, bro. You're mean with it. That's what I tell you. You're mean
no, man,
I
respect it. But, Tank Davis, man, I'm going with the Tank, man. But like I said, nothing's official. Nothing's official. But yeah, man, I'm ready for that September 12th fight, man. But yeah, the UFC, man, hey, them girls was popping last night, boy.
Like I said, man, she came out swinging. She was not messing around. Just picked that. Just go back and watch the footage, y'all.
I don't want to be in the ring with her.
Like I said, because the way she was flinging old girl around and bing, 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 bing. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Moving on to our MLB portion of the segment. Now, as we all know, hey, don't be falling asleep over there. This is crucial, all right? This is crucial. So, the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Cleveland Guardians. So, this was a little interesting game, right? The Guardians were on the home front sense of it, but Pittsburgh still came in there and showed them a thing or two. 7-1. They beat the Guardians in their own backyard. 7-1. Yep. On the first yeah. First inning, nobody's on the board. Second inning, Pittsburgh gets on the board with a 2-piece. Third inning, the Guardians get on the board with a one piece, fourth inning, nothing, fifth inning, nothing, third inning, Pittsburgh comes back and they put a three-piece on the board. Seventh inning, nothing. Eighth inning, Pittsburgh comes back again, putting another two-piece on the board. Ninth inning, nothing. Ending the game out 7-1. Like I said, it's these games right here, we're still in the early stages, but like I said, a lot of key pieces were moving around. Like I said, not too much shuffling around, Pittsburgh and everything like that. They're holding their own, but definitely got to keep my eye on them. They showed some a little bit of promise on that game right there. They weren't set to win that. So like I said, they really did their thing. So go ahead, Pittsburgh, with your bad self.
Here we go. Go ahead. Go Steelers. Here we go. Go ahead. Go Steelers. That was the theme, but when I was in Pittsburgh.
All right, bro. That was the theme. That was the theme. Now,
my Pittsburgh fans, they know that theme out there.
All right, now. All right. You know the theme out there, Pittsburgh fans. Now, switch it over to the Windy City. Chicago versus the Twins. Now, here we go. Still at home, but they then flipped on its head. 6-2. Chicago 6, the Twins 2. Flipped it on its head.
They at home?
Yeah, they at home.
Of course.
Like I said, but mind you, we running it back together. We running back. They were at home with the last game that I reported on, 5-2. Like I said, they just switched the numbers around, 6-2. They only went up by 1. So, in the first inning, Chicago got on the board with a one-piece. Second inning, the Twins put a one-piece on the board to the Chicago's two-piece. Third inning, Chicago put another two-piece on the board. Fourth inning, nothing on the board for both teams. Fifth inning, nothing on the board for both teams. Sixth inning, nothing on the board for both teams. Seventh inning, this is where both teams lock in, and they decide they want to start playing baseball again. They both put a one piece on the board. Eighth inning, nothing on the board for both teams. Ninth inning, nothing on the board for both teams. Ending the game out 6-2.
Okay.
Like I said, yin and yang effect with it. Come on, my Cubs. Come on, y'all can do it. Y'all got promise. Y'all just gotta lock in and just show us what you're really cooking with here. Because at the end of the day, if you really want to make a World Series again.
So from that game, what's the highlight that you take from that game?
Honestly, if we want to call out a major highlight, and this is on the spot, I would have to say
the jersey color.
Hey man, you don't stop playing it in my face.
It's a fabric they use. I know it's bounty this time.
No, bro, it's around the third inning. The Cubs were really shaky, right on them rolling. They got into a good groove right there. So, like I said, around the
shaky, rattle, and rolling. Okay,
they shake, rattle, and rolling, baby. Shake, rattle, and roll. You know wrong with that. You know wrong with
Cubs. That. Okay, Cubs, do your thing
now. Come on down to Houston for a minute. The Orioles versus, the Houston Astros, 4-2. Mind you, we're still at home in Daikin Stadium. Orioles 4, Houston's 2. All the way up into the fourth inning, because like I said, it took that long for any team to score. It took them to the fourth inning. Oriole put down a one piece. Fast forwarding all the way to the seventh inning, Houston decided to put on a one piece on the board. Fast forward all the way, because this stretched out a little bit because it was 1v1 at this point. Stretched out to the 10th inning. The 10th inning, both teams put one on the board, getting them up to two pieces. And the 11th inning, this is where Oriole really stood out. They put two pieces on the board to Houston 0, ending the game out 4-2. So this is what we like to call one of those games that nobody really was making any headway. They were basically tied all up until they pushed it to overtime, basically. And Orioles just managed to catch a couple good, homers and fly balls and just send it over the finish line. like I said, this wasn't a real heavy hitting game where it's like, oh yeah, they were just going, they were beating the God loving crap out of them. No. It was a tit for tat until we got to the overtime. So, like I said, good hustle from my boys down here. Good hustle for the Orioles. Like I said, we still gonna keep our eyes on it, but I'm still holding strong to what I said in my previous statements that it's enough to get us through the season, but not enough to get us to, semifinals, finals. Mm-hmm. So that's all I got from my half of the sports segment. You got anything, brother?
Yes. I want to shout out to, I seen your boy, man, I know, man. Oh, man, what's his name? From the Bucks? Giannis? Yeah. So I seen him. He settled down in Miami now.
Okay.
So he will be rocking the number 7.
Okay. We got number 7 on him.
Hey, they said soon that boy put that jersey on, that boy was in practice.
As you should.
Man,
as you should.
Your new home? What's that?
Nah, man. What's that, man? I got to lock in. I got to prove myself. Nah, man.
So he's locked in. Hey, the boy, Jim, that way? All right, I'm out. So, welcome to South Beach, Miami. Good luck out there, brother. The women out there, what?
Creme la la creme.
So, I'm not gonna say it's a problem, but I want to talk about it. So, the Toronto Temple coach, Miss Sandy, come on down. Can we talk to you? So, it's 2026. And when you are in your feelings, what I will always learn is stay away from social media. So, she decided to, I think it was on Twitter, she decided to say an inappropriate comment on the player Angel Reese, who plays for the Atlanta Dream. Now, we're not going to get into it what was said. If you want to, you could do your own research. So the WNBA suspended her 1 game without pay. Like I said, this is the same situation we had with I think it was the same coach from Atlanta, for Atlanta Dreams, when you remember the guy and the police came and got him and he was yelling?
Oh, yeah.
Once again, and coach, you set the tone. You go to war, we go to war. You say something, we agree with you. As a coach, you have to say, you have to be the bigger person. You're a grown up. You're grown. I get it. We get frustrated about things. Oh, yeah, things happen. You may see a player say something. But look, you're a coach. It's not your battle to, I got something for you. It's 2026. They already seen that, screenshot it, everything is done. I am very disappointed with the coaches, like I told you before, about the WNBA, because once again, instead of talking about the player or her team, guess what we're talking about, Hill?
Coach.
We're talking about the coach.
But just to chime in here, bro, this has been an ongoing thing, though. Like I said, we're seeing this a lot coming from the WNBA side now that they're starting to hit, the forefront a little bit more now. Like I said, they're getting a lot of good attention. But like I said, with them getting all this good publicity and good attention, it's starting to rule out and starting to show some of I want to say like the little darker side to it. Like, like these coaches aren't really, I'm not trying to put them down or anything, but these coaches are showing signs that they're not really used to having a limelight on them like this. These are signs that they are just like, they're used to it. They were like, oh yeah, I can say this. Ain't nobody gonna pay attention to it. Now they're catching flack for it because they're in the front. They're in the eye now. Like they're going through what the NBA coaches go through almost all the time. Now you got to really check yourself.
Out of all the times we did a podcast, that's the smartest thing you ever said.
They just, like I said, they just, all right, bro, you playing in my face. Quit playing in my face.
No,
like
but
I said,
good point.
Like I said, like you can't be out here. Like I said, you're still represented. Like I said, it's the women's side of the brand, but you're still representing the brand. Like I said, you can have your emotions and everything like that, but you have to be mindful of what you're saying. Like you said, you're the captain of the ship. Your crewmates are going to follow you.
Good point.
Okay, like
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. So, like you said, they're not used to the attention. Probably tweeted like that before and nothing happened.
Yeah, no, it didn't catch traction. Now you got these heavy-hitted, you are Yahoo Sports, ESPN, all this other stuff actually tracking you because, like I said, you got heavy hitters playing the game now. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, so on and so forth. Like I said, then they're following these strong women at these events. It's not going to slide underneath the rug no more.
That's true. No. Good point. Good point, man. Very good point. Very good point. So, like I said, coaches. I'm not a coach, but at the end of the day, you're a human. I'm a human. We all got feelings. Things happen. Coaches, please lead your team. Let's talk about your team. Let's not talk about, I call it, it's like a sideshow. We don't want to talk about the sideshow.
There's no need for that.
So, I seen a clip of, I'm gonna mess this name. I'm gonna just say Price. Price, he's a football player, first round pick for the Seahawks. Okay. My brother, do you know what knee and jumps are? Man, I mean, you doing this and you with your knees. This brother lifted 140 pounds. I'm going to tell y'all that said it's easy. It's not easy. I promise you it's not easy.
That boy was putting in work.
Hey, that boy's a monster. Like I said, I don't like the Seahawks, but man, I seen that clip. Hey, boy, I tell you, boy, you're doing your thing. One more thing for sports. Travis Hunter, I see you. I see your first year, your second year. My boy, he's fit. That boy's fit.
Yeah.
That boy be hitting that gym. And now I like it because the first year was the circus act. Oh, he's doing, he's getting used to it. The second year, we haven't heard anything about Travis Hunter doing nothing. The boy in that gym.
Yeah, he locked in. Radio silent. And see, that's the thing about it. When they go radio silence, this is about to be something. This is about to be something real mean. So stay tuned in. It's about to be something mean.
He's not a rookie no more. Travis Hunter, he's locked in. He's locked in. I'm ready to watch you, brother. That's all I have for sports, my guy.
And that concludes our sports breakout. Thank you guys for tuning in to this. Handing it over to my brother and my partner in crime, Thomas Robinson, for the Pocket Watch segment.
Thank you for your sports with Hill, sir. And this is Pocket Watch with Thomas. Make comedy of what it is today. If you ask anybody who inspired them or who's on that comedy route mush, more thingy. Now, brother, this next guy,
what you got for me?
I'm about to check in his pocket.
Uh-oh. Easy
He's
now.
A legend.
Easy now, Sly Cooper.
Legend. And I'm going to give you a hint. Oh, banana pudding. A banana popsicle.
Jello. Bill Cosby?
Yeah, banana jello. He said something.
Yeah,
what did he say?
He said pudding. Oh, I love me some pudding.
Something banana.
I ain't never heard him say banana, but hey, you say that
watch your tone,
with a grain of salt. All right.
You're not gonna
watch yourself.
Me. Don't disrespect me. So today, Pocket Watch.
That boy said banana pudding. That is great. Gave us a chocolate cake.
We got hey.
AKA Fat Albert.
Fat Albert. Today, Pocket Watch. I want to do Bill Cosby. Now, when we do Pocket Watch, we don't do anything negative. We don't care about anything else. We do everything that's positive. It don't matter who we do.
It's a different world. Ooh, that way you come from.
So, Bill Cosby started his TV career. It's called a show called Spy.
Mm-hmm.
He started in 1965 to 1968. That boy, I gotta look into that show because I'm guessing it's about a spy. That's all I'm guessing. That's when he started his career. So, Bill Cosby is the first black performer to win an Emmy and collect 3 primetime Emmy. The first black performer to do that. This man, hey, he was doing his thing.
He was out there.
So, some of the shows that Bill Cosby was on is, hey, it's fine. Now, hey, let me ask you something. Did you see the Fat Albert Keenan?
Yeah, the live action, yeah.
What would you give it out of a 10?
Liked it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I liked it. I messed with it. I give it a 9, bro. It's right
better
up there.
than the cartoon?
The cartoon's kind of old, but I like the cartoon too.
Okay. Yeah, it was good. Keenan played a good part. Like I said, out of a scale, I give it maybe like a 7.3.
I'ma sing a song for you.
Come on now.
Thing or two.
And it's funny that, Bill Cosby, he based the characters off his friends in Philadelphia. Yeah. See, it was funny back then, but now the music you hear now sounds the same. Put a beat with it. You're like, hey. So, everybody should know about it, whether you watch it or not. One of the most iconic, home-loving, feeling show, The Cosby Show. Ran from 1984 to 1992. Come on now.
Man.
Come on.
Man, he likes to hear, bro. Grew up with it. It was on the TV. Anyway, like I don't care. That in a different world.
Come on.
Those two.
So he had some part of he was part of it. I don't know what.
Really? Yeah, because like in certain episodes on A Different World, you had who was it? Was it Vanessa or Sandra? One of the two. Long story short, she played, the daughter from Bill Cosby Show. She was in A Different World, and then also they would do guest appearances. The wife and the husband, like Bill Cosby and the wife. They would do guest appearance on a different show, different world. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The Cosby Show, it taught lessons. It don't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter where you from. It taught you lesson. And then it started early. And I mean, from 1984 to 1992, man, that's a long time back then for a show to be running.
Hey, man, they was locked in. That's all I can say about that.
Locked in.
Because, like I said, it was a heavy, it was a heavy-hitting show. It showed that you could have a good black family and be upper class. You had a mom and a dad in the household. Dad was a baby doctor. Mom was a lawyer, and they made it work.
Okay. Yep. Bill Cosby Show is a legend. It definitely has set the blueprint for a lot of shows that you guys see to this day. From Martin to all the shows I can think of, Bill Cosby Show came before that. Like my brother said, A Different World. Now he explained why. Because when I was looking it up, I was like, wait, really? I thought maybe he was like a producer, but it makes sense what you said. And did you know he played Little Bill? What? You knew that?
Yeah.
Little bit with a big head?
Yeah. Little Bill. Bro, he was on the intro of the show at the end.
Really?
Yes.
Man, how do you remember this stuff, bro?
Well, like I said, this is my childhood, man. This is stuff that I hold. These are memories I hold close to me, man, because they're surrounded by, they were good. When I watch these shows, you know, you surrounded by family when you watch shows like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's some of the best times. Y'all all just chilling. Little Bill, I was by myself as a kid watching it, but still I remember waking up on certain mornings watching that before I went to school. You know, the Cosby Show was that evening show that you sat down and you watched with, you know, your aunt or your uncle or your mom or your dad. And it was a different world. I watched that with my sisters. So it was one of those things. It was one of those things, man.
Okay. So Bill Cosby net worth in 1987. Picture this. In 1987, he was worth $84 million.
That's a good. That's some good. That's some good guap back then, bro.
Boy, yeah.
That's some good guap back then.
Boy, that $84 million was probably like 3-4 times it. It's probably really worth like $300 million. The Cosby Show received 9 Grammy Awards from 17 nominations, which is very good. You know, that's very good. Man, did you know Bill Cosby served in the Navy?
Actually didn't know that, no.
I didn't know that either. Man, I can just imagine, hey, man, we going to war, and Bill Cosby, hey, he over there banana pudding? Hey, man.
He over there cracking jokes. Hey, man, this is serious.
Hey, man, stop, man. Hey, man, maybe you should do TV.
If the ship goes down, I'm telling you right now, we don't have enough footing to plug the hole.
Hey, just imagine you was the guy that told him, hey, man, you should do TV, brother. Let's go.
Yeah, no, and then I see him on TV, I'm like, that boy owe me a check.
He owed me a check. So, Bill Cosby, not anything like, so his information, even his property, it's not public. Nothing is public. So he does a good job of hiding his value, his net worth. But based off Google, the information they got is Bill Cosby's net worth is worth $128 million, which is very good. But like I said, there's no number out there that's legit. And even the numbers we talk about with the podcast, nothing is accurate because we just going off of what Google says. So don't be like, oh, he said this or that. No. So before I leave Bill Cosby, I don't want no banana pudding, no banana pop. If you want to do another Cosby Show, sign me up. But in the meantime, in between time, let me get $1.
Let me get $1.
And that is Pocket Watch with your boy, Thomas Robinson, my brother. Since you're trying to copy me, you trying to be like me. Let me see, can you dance like me?
I want to be like Thomas.
But can you dance like me? Can you get that juice flowing? And let's get it. Right, all right. Thank you, Kevin Hart. Thank you, Kevin Hart, for that. Thank you. Are you ready to get to the juicy of the juice of the juice? Man, let's talk about it. What you got?
So, long story short, I'm going to set the scene, right? All right? Just think about it like this, man. Okay? You're all alone, right? You're in a room, right? And then, boom, the TV come on. And it's saying, breaking news. All right? Apple is filing a lawsuit against OpenAI because they state that they are stealing certain techniques and products of Apple that have Apple key trademarks in it, allegedly.
Who is AI?
OpenAI.
That's a
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They state, mind you, Apple states in the records for the court case and everything like that, they state allegedly that, certain members that used to work for Apple went over to OpenAI and they are using certain practices and technology and certain ways that their AI can mimic how Siri does certain things with their AI. Amen.
Okay.
Hey, Apple serious about that. They ain't playing around with that.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what type of environment we live in. It's just, it is what it is.
So also, this might be good for you people in Minnesota. Your governor has signed off stating that, and I quote, a grandparents' happy hour bill, meaning elderly people that are in retirement homes right now. Hey, the governor looking out for you. He said, hey, y'all can go ahead and get you a little sip. They can dish out alcohol for the happy hour.
Hey, man.
Hey,
so what?
Little sip.
Y'all trying to get this old people drunk?
Hey, man, the governor said, hey, I see they struggling. Go ahead, give them a little sip.
Out of anything he could fix. All right.
He said, get your little sip on.
Okay, well, yeah, y'all gonna get y'all little sip on now. Go ahead and get your little shot glass or whatever. So, you know how we was talking about Germany?
Yeah.
You like castles?
Yeah.
I think I want to visit. I think I want to visit a castle.
Yeah.
Little known fact: Germany has over 20,000 castles.
Really?
And I'm gonna compare it. So Germany have more castles than McDonald's in the United States of America. Now, like I said, we want to visit Germany, but I do want to visit castles. I want to check them out. Now, look, Frankenstein and all that. I don't want to be part of that. There you go. You just talking normal. Like, so.
Hey, man, you a bully, bro.
Hey, I just you talking normal. So, that's a little known fact for all, all y'all want to go to Germany, man. You got 20,000 castles. Now you're going to have 20,001 Harry Potter. Put Harry Potter in there.
Well, yeah, who's up?
Let me ask you something. Since we kind of talk about food and, we brought up McDonald's. This had nothing to do with McDonald's, but, I'm going to go to it. Now, I got a problem with, okay, when you go to a restaurant, food place, whatever, you got people that work there that's cooking it, right?
Yeah.
Cooking it. Majority of restaurants, food places have a little eye in the sky.
Yeah.
Camera.
Watching.
How
like
are you employees getting caught eating customers' food? And the problem is this, Hill.
I know you lying. I know you lying. You can't.
Not just that, Hill, is that people are justifying, well, it's okay, maybe she was hungry. Man, what in the world?
What are you talking about? That's my food. See, that's why I never liked paying at the window before. No. We doing the same transaction at the same window. Same transaction. I want my food right there, and I'm swiping my card. I'm not swiping my card. Then you eat two of my nuggets.
Man, they called this lady. She was making pizza.
Lord,
she cut like, hey Hill. She cut like a small little slice like that and took it out, ate it. Hey man,
quit playing with my food. Quit playing with my food, bro. This is why we got sicknesses going around, because y'all keep playing with the food.
People, I get it. You're around food all the time, man. You're like, yo, that look good right there, man. Let me get asparagus. I get it. It looks good. But it's mine.
My food, bro. It's my food.
I go to Ruth Chris, and I know I'm supposed to have 5 asparagus.
He counted.
I come out before, somebody ate it. Go back.
Y'all think y'all slick? Y'all put your grubby little mitts on my plate.
That's nasty.
I want a brand new plate.
That's nasty. And I'm guilty for this. So when I was a kid, I was living in Bridgeville, Pennsylvania. I worked at McDonald's.
Okay.
Now look, That's when you took your time cooking the food, right? You took your time. So that's when McDonald's had the little spicy chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
They're very popular, man. Very popular.
Yeah,
and then, with the fries, like I was on fries, like when we were short staffed, I would go to fries.
They put you on fries. He's like, hey, get on them fries, boy.
Hey, look. You take the fry, the grease, brand new hot. But you're not going to dip your hand in it, like, because when you dump it in the little thing with the light, you're not going to just, do it like that because it's hot. I'm not going to lie. So when you get the fry, somebody was in the drive-thru, they got a large fry. And, when you put it in, you do it like that. The fries were hot. I had to taste it to make sure it was hot. It was good.
You ain't no good, boy.
Hey, that thing was
you
slapping.
over here. No, you can't complain then.
I was a kid,
you
man.
can't complain. No, because you're bad. You just as bad. Even though you was a kid, you still did it. You perpetuating the cycle. Now you go over here, a grown man. Now you gonna complain because a kid doing the same thing that you did back in the day. I don't hear.
No, that woman was grown who making that pizza.
Oh,
so, but I did. I remember I did this.
What'd you do? Yeah, that boy looked over his shoulders. He looked over his shoulders real quick.
That thing hot right there. Put it in the bag. All right, you have a good one. Hey, you don't know you're missing no fries. That doesn't matter. That's different. But at least you got hot fries. So, look, I was a kid. I was learning. Now, you too grown to be taking people food. So stop. You lost your job for taking a piece of pizza.
Piece of pizza.
Man, come on, man. And I know they got cameras everywhere. When I was working at McDonald's, hey, man, I used to put chicken nuggets in my pockets, raw. No box. Hey, raw, baby. Hey, barbecue sauce is, Boy, I'm about to eat. I'm about to take this thing with me. What?
Imagine a young Thomas right now, stuffing his pockets full of chicken nuggets. That boy said, I want barbecue sauce. You the manager, walking around the corner, you just hit that. Yeah, no, these numbers looking.
Hey,
no.
Hey, listen.
Oh, no.
Hey, the right pockets with chicken nuggets, left pocket with the sauce.
I know your leg was burning. I know your leg was on fire, boy.
And you know when the apple pie was popping back then, I used to put it in my back pocket.
Hey, man, it's back though. It's back. I tried it. Yeah. It's back.
It's like how it was before.
Yeah, they got a fried apple pie.
Good. It's good like that.
It's good.
Okay, I'm alright with it. Boy, I used to put my pocket, boy, and that was when I get ready to clock out. And I used to eat nuggets. Hey, when the clock out, when they could tell up. You believe?
That boy
what you eat, bubble gum?
That boy gross way to eat that.
Hey, man, look, man. You had to do what you got to do.
You know what you had to do what you had to do. That's crazy work, bro.
Hey, y'all nasty growing up, so I need to stop that. My brother. Let me ask you something.
What you got, Kippo?
Okay. You're in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
You love who you love.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to use the restroom. Hill, if somebody in the restroom, if your spouse is in the restroom, do you wait for them to come out or do you go in?
Okay, so what am I doing, though? What am I doing?
You gotta use the bathroom, man. Man, it doesn't matter, man. You gotta
one or two. It does matter. It does matter.
So you gotta do number 2.
Ooh, do we have a second bathroom?
Okay, so you will go to another.
Yeah. If I gotta blow it up, yeah. Because if they use in the restroom, they say they taking a shower, right? That's just nasty. You gonna make them sick in there, and then you over there blowing it up. No, I'm gonna go to another restroom, and I'm gonna handle my business.
Okay, now let me ask you something that maybe will change your mind. If you got a bathroom and you got 2 toilets, your spouse is using one toilet, and you can use the other toilet. No more bathrooms. It's called a double toilet. Would you use the bathroom with your spouse? Hey, y'all start playing Battleship?
What is this, Norbit? We've been pooped together. What is this?
Hey, y'all stop playing Battleship.
Yeah, buddy, I'm not. No, we gonna keep that. Nah, bro. Unless I really gotta go, I'm not doing that, bro.
But you really gotta go. You don't got no more bathrooms, but you got a double toilet.
Why do we have a double toilet? Why is this a thing now?
Because you in love. Maybe.
Yeah, we can be in love, but I ain't gotta have no double toilet.
Hey, but you got a double toilet. man, in this scene. I'm setting the scene. You got a double toilet. Hey, man. Hey, bro, you had some bad coffee. That thing said, hey. Hey, your spouse, she already on the toilet. Hey, she dropping the A. Like she going to war. Bums away. You're like, hey, you going in there?
Man, that's going to be a war crime. That thing going to stink.
Hey, I think it's love, man. You
blowing it up? Nah, bro, that's sick.
The
that's
love
sick,
is mixing.
Bro. Yeah,
love is
buddy,
mixing.
Nah, I don't want no love that mix like that. That's gross, bro. That's nasty.
Go ahead, brother.
So moving away from, the sickening love, speaking on another level of love, Lonzo Ball speaks on his parents' divorce. He states that his mother did not divorce his father due to his father losing his leg. He states that they had allegedly ongoing marital issues that they did not disclose in the media, and that his mother needed to leave. His mother didn't want to leave on her own, but she had to leave.
Mm-hmm. It's none of people's business to
that's what I'm saying.
know what's going on in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect them for leaving in the house instead of coming out here and saying, Dad is the bad guy, Mom is the bad woman. Just say, hey, she need to leave. That's how I'm going to tell you. Me, I wouldn't tell you nothing. That's none of your business.
Yep.
It's family business.
Yep.
Whatever, they're married. It's not nobody else's business to tell the woman how to feel or tell the man how to feel. They're married. They come to a mutual agreement. I say, hey, it's best for us to go our separate ways. That's just the way it is. So
that's just the way it is, man.
You don't have to explain nothing to the internet, to the news, nothing. Long as you still got a good relationship with your parents, then I'm good.
That's it.
That's all that matters. So, Spider-Man is coming out July 31st.
Correct.
Now, do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes, I do.
If you want early access to Spider-Man, brand new day, 2 days, so on the 29th, you go to Amazon and you can claim it, but you got to be an Amazon Prime member to get it.
Say less.
Now, it's why supply lasts. So
supply lasts? What you mean supply lasts? This ain't like.
Do you understand the word?
Here we go with this foolishness. What supply? It's a digital copy. What are you doing?
Hill, you gotta understand. You gotta put a cap on stuff. So
this digital ain't no cap. I can tell if I was getting a physical disc. Yeah, I cap. That don't cap on no digital. What is this?
Supply lasts, man.
Man, this is a scam. This is a whole bunch of hoopla, bro. I'm going to the theater. There ain't no supply last over there.
I just go to the movie theater.
At that point, that's what I'm going to do. You know what? Wait. Hold on. Let me see what day it fall on, bro. What day is it?
I don't know what day is the 31st.
That's a Friday. Yeah, Friday. We done. We done ski. How do I tell you? I'm about to go watch
You have to. But the thing is with that is, I definitely would tell people from the 29th to the 31st, stay off of social media.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to cook it. They're going to ruin it.
Stay off. They're going to mess it up.
They are going to just freaking see that, bro.
Stay off of social media. You see, or if you're scrolling, you see something Spider-Man related.
Quick with it.
Report. I'm reporting you. My mom, dad, I'm reporting you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, about to mess them up.
He said, I got something for you.
Because I always been a big fan of Spider-Man. Don't mess it up, people. We waited years for this one. Stop. So, now, and since we still talk about movies, you like Avengers?
Yeah.
So, Doomsday tickets for the Avengers go on sale tomorrow. Hill, let me tell you something and it releases December the 18th, 26th. I'm sorry. I love Avengers, but I'm not pre-ordering no tickets until I see a trailer. Sorry. I'm not. I don't understand how y'all can say you could pre-order something, and we don't even have a trailer.
Y'all acting. So hold on, when did we get to this stage of just automatically start like pre-ordering stuff just without seeing the finished? Like I said, see these companies already see what Rockstar did and think that fat meat ain't greasy. No, bro. You gotta show us at least something. Y'all over here playing our faces, thinking like you said. The release date, the set date for this, what I'm looking at right now,
December
18. 18? That, bro, no, sir. I need to see something before I go cop a ticket.
Maybe y'all should have did what Wolverine did. Wolverine dropped the trailer and said, hey, pre-order. Y'all just said pre-order. Man, please.
Legit, y'all over here trying to act like GTA with this little cover art. Like, come on, bro. No.
Yep.
No. We ain't having.
Yep. Go ahead, brother.
Moving on, man, because that actually got my blood boiling for a minute. So moving on, right? Our brothers to the north, meaning northern cities and northern states, so basically Chicago, Detroit, New York, Philadelphia, you get the gist of it, are getting a lot of smoke from Canada because they got a major wildfire going on up there, to the point where certain public officials are stating they're telling people to wear 95 masks and everything like that, to kind of help out with their breathing, because the air quality up there is not too nice right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you see, footage or video footage or photos, they just got black clouds and everything like that just swooping down. That's how bad the wildfires are in Canada. One thing to say is get out there, put a mask on, be safe. Two, to our brothers in the north, I hope everything's okay. Hopefully, y'all get that wildfire situation under control and everybody comes out okay. That's all I got to say on that.
Yep. Be safe, guys. Be safe. I know you can do what you can do. So let me tell you something, brother. I think I was reading the article, and I don't know if he played football. I don't know what he played, but so how do you feel about cheating when you're married?
It's very taboo.
Okay.
Very taboo. Like
True.
I said, you went through all that effort to get to, get with that person. Like now you're just like, all right, man.
Yeah. See, until money is involved. So when I was reading this article, the wife, she charged her husband a $60,000 fee a month, but he can have any affair he wants in peace.
60 just to step out, bro.
Man.
You tripping? I'm not breaking no bread like that.
What?
I'm good right where I'm at.
The crazy part is this: as a man, you already paying for the bills in the house.
Yeah.
If your wife, if y'all come up with the deal and say $60,000 a month, hey, you good. That means we're going on vacations, you paying out the bills. Man, look, man, $60,000 a month to cheat? Man, please.
Please. Hey, no. Man, listen here, bro. They got certain websites for a reason. They ain't that deep, bro. I'm not breaking 60 bones for some quick. Nah, bro.
Yeah, for my wife for me to get a side piece that I got to spend money on also.
Already. Man. Like I said, no, I'm fine. I got the woman right here.
I know.
Come on, bro. You that's greediness. That's greedy.
No,
that's gluttony. That's gluttony at its best.
The wife agreed with it, so
I know, but it's it. I just consider that gluttony. Like all right, bro. Yeah, you want to have your cake and eat it, and you break your bread. Because mind you, like you just said, you break a bread for your wife, your family, the house that you're staying in. You break a bread for your side piece, and then you break a bread on a taxation that your wife did put on for you to have a side piece. That's too much bread being broken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
Good. All right, man. Speaking about money, would you take $50,000 to drive over this bridge? The Lake Pontchartrain Bridge. It's 51 kilometers, and in normal people speak, that's 13 miles across a lake. Basically, you start off on land, and then you smack dab in the middle of a lake. Like you don't see no land. You don't see no land behind you once you get into the middle of it. Some people can state that they can't drive on it. They get, they get nauseous. They get, scared. They have to stop halfway through. They can't do it. Could you do it? Could you make it all the way to the other side of the lake?
You're on the road.
Yeah, you on the road, but you got water on the side of you. Like you in the middle of it. It's like a little ocean. Like you in the middle, water splashing back and forth. You just driving.
So, man, it's down. It's not up.
It's down. It's not up. It's down. It's like, it's level. So like as soon as you get out there, like you get really far out there, you just see nothing but ocean. Like you see the road, but it's just like,
I mean, but you said a lake. Do lakes get like big tides and waves and
occasionally, stuff? Like the size of this lake, it can. Depending on the weather.
I don't know, man. I do it. It got to be daytime.
Okay.
The current can't be doing anything. It got to be flat.
You want it calm.
Yeah, because
you want daytime and calm.
I'm gone. Okay. I'm zooming.
Okay, he said he's zooming. So for 13 miles, you over there.
Yeah.
Zooming.
Oh yeah,
man.
I'm speeding through, but I'm gonna have a truck. I'm getting a truck. I'm not getting a low carb, my guy. I ain't getting a sports car because that water hit the thing just right.
Truck for?
Nah, in this case, and just hit the water. Said, hey. Well, yeah, for 50 bands, man, I'll be on the other side. I go rent me a truck. Oh, yeah, man, like a truck from Texas, baby. Lift that bad boy. I do it. So, before we end this podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Let me ask you something, brother.
What you got, Kimpo?
You know what are whales?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To me, I didn't know this information about whales.
Okay.
So, let me ask you something. When whales swim, do you think they ever rest?
I think they just kind of float there.
Really?
Like they sleep and they float. They just float. Because the thing is, right, they got the blowhole, right? So they got to get some air. So like I think they go up close to the top so they get the little air. They push, and then they just float.
Don't ever get tired of, all right,
like
now,
you just say, it's a constant motion. It's just like, that's
really?
that's like us, like, like, for example, walking. Like we get tired eventually, so like we just sit down or we lay down somewhere. I think that's how the equivalent of it is. It's like they just stop and they just like, we there.
I'm glad you said that. So, what I'm guessing, whales, like I said, I guess they do that to rest. Besides that, they don't stop. They don't, they don't see a piece of rock and be like, yo, my boy, I gotta get a tan. So, as a whale get older and they say, hey, I'm done, and they just float to the bottom. Hey, that's it, bro.
That's gangster and funny at the same time. They say, all right, we done.
That's sad, bro.
We done.
I mean, and not just that, Hill, but they drowned.
What they did, you didn't have to specify that, bro.
Man,
You're horrible
crazy.
for that. You're a cold piece for that. I know what it was. The boy said,
brother,
not only that, they drowned.
A boy got to do this his whole life. And the boy said,
just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming. What do you do? We swim, swim, swim.
Yo, you in the front. We going to the east time, the east side. Hey, you look back, your partner. Hey, your partner going down, bro. You like, yo.
Hit it with that jack.
Yeah, man, I thought it was kind of weird, bro. That was, them boys drown already in water. It's crazy. But just like you said, I guess that little blowhorn, they come up for air.
Blowhorn to get the air.
Hey, you run for your partner, you meet up with him every 10 years. Oh, man.
That boy waited 6 days later. Where's Chuck?
Hey, your partner never show up.
He over there, shark food.
Hey, that boy, oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Like, I want to do the sharks when they see him going down. Yeah, it's supposed to be down here,
yeah, buddy, we going to eat good tonight. You got that Tupperware marathon?
Because it's just crazy how it works because it's like they can't, man, I guess animals, they don't rest. Because the thing is, they can't go too far down because they can't breathe, Even sharks, they got their limit. And I think whales could go. I think whales are the only animals that can go the lowest besides the other Loch Ness monsters and whatever. SpongeBob and Plankton.
Said Loch Ness monsters, SpongeBob and Plankton. I'm done, bro. Wait,
man, that's just curious. I never knew whales could just chill. But once it's chilling, that boy said, the circle of life. On that note, that's a little information I want to tell y'all so y'all can do y'all research for whales.
Whales.
On that note,
Shark Week. This is Whale Week.
What? Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for loving us.
Thank you for loving us.
We out nothing.
Whole world sinking.
And I mean nothing.
Whole world sinking you.
Without you guys. We love you guys.
Love you.
Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. What are you doing?
Make it easy on yourself. You know you like listening. You know you like tuning in. Go ahead.
Turn on your
hit the button real quick. Click that little bell. Ain't gonna hurt you. Click it.
And I
promise you, it ain't gonna hurt you.
It's not gonna hurt you. And I know we got fans. We got supporters that work overnight. I know that long shift, y'all bored.
Come on now, because at the Revenge Bros Network, we all fam. Come on.
We all fam here. But we got over 100 episodes. By the way, congratulations on your 100 episodes.
I seen that. Woo.
Congratulations. You guys got over 100 funny, hilarious comedy. Now, early stuff kind of look like it's from 2D.
That's it, man. We all got to start somewhere now. Hold on. We was cooking back then. We had some bangers. We had some bangers.
Cooking. Just turn off the video and listen to the audio.
Yeah, video quality is kind of questionable.
We look like some Roblox. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep. Tell you guys, we bring entertainment. We bring it every week. We love you guys. We are nothing without you.
Nothing.
And this is our boy, Thomas Robinson. And this is
your boy, Devin Hill.
Man, we are the Revenge Bros. And this is the Revenge Bro Podcast. Man, we see you guys next time.
Catch y'all later.